everyone. Today I'm going to present my learning experience called Nature Talk. The purpose of this learning experience is to support children to develop their descriptive language, environment, vocabulary and storytelling skills through direct engagement with the nature environment. The experience will take place in our outdoor garden or nature environment where children can explore plants, leaves, flowers, insects and other nature features. So let's go into the experience. Okay. Hi everyone. Today we are going to be a nature explorers. So before we going outside, I want you to think about what you might see in the garden. What do you think we might see outside? Can anyone raise your hand and let me know? Okay, that's right. We might find some leaves, some flowers, some trees, some branches, rocks, or even some birds. And when we go outside, we are going to use our eyes, our hands, and our ears to explore the nature. And let's walk slowly around the garden and see what we can discover. Okay, I think we can see some leaves. Okay, look at the leaf. What can you notice about it? What can you notice? Can you tell me? Can you see what color is it? And let me know. Please raise your hand if you would like to have an answer. Okay, what shape do you think it is? Is it square or is it triangle? Is it diamond? Or is it round? And when you touch it, how do you feel? Is it soft, rough or hard? Or is it wet or is it too dry? Let me know, okay. And then also, can you think of another word to describe it? Here I would encourage children to use descriptive vocabulary such as green, tiny, rough, smooth, wet or dry, soft or long, short and round. And then I would use open-ended questions rather than simply telling children what they can see. For example, what do you notice? I love to use the word notice when children actually see by their eyes, they watch by their eyes. And what do you think this leaf has changed color? What do you think happened to this leaf? How is this leaf different from the other leaves? And we also use magnifying glasses. And I'm going to talk to children. Okay, now I have something special for our nature explorer. And we are going to use a magnifying glasses to look closely at the nature material. Okay, now let's look at this leaf. Look at this leaf, okay? What can you see when you look very closely? Okay, what do you notice that you couldn't see before? Is it some of the little scratching around? You never see it before, right? And then this could encourage children to observe vocabulary naturally, such as some vent, some stem, some park, petal, some texture, depend on what children discover. And then you can also bring some drawing and some recording observations, and then you can talk to children. Now you can choose something interesting from the garden and draw. Like you have this cover on your clipboard. You might draw a flower, a leaf, an insect of a tree. While you're drawing, you can also ask. I can also ask, can you tell me about your bench? What do you discover? What words could you use to describe it? And then after the children finish the drawings, we can come together and share our discoveries. And then for example, I might say, today I found a tiny green insect. under the big leaf, and it moved very quickly across the leaf. This could also invite the children to create their own little nature story, and you can ask some questions. What do you find it? What happened next? What do you think might happen after that? And throughout this experience, I would use the intentional teaching strategies such as open-ended questionings, modeling vocabulary, active listening, and extending children ideas. For example, I might say if a child say the leaf is green, I could extend the language by saying, yes, it is green, and I wonder how we could describe its texture. Does it feel smooth or is it rough? Then also expand the children's vocabulary without giving them the answer immediately. I will also acknowledge children's contributions and encourage them to share that. Let's go over with the views. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation and the video recording. See you guys.